Do people like being puppets? Do people like jumping only when others tell them to jump? And do people not care that the puppeteers pulling their strings are some of the most dishonest and loathsome human beings on the planet? The other week, Donald Trump met with Kanye West. Trump meets with all sorts of people. He's met with Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer, both of whom have harmed this country to a far greater degree than Kanye West ever has. He's met with Al Sharpton, an anti-American bigot who is likely responsible for the deaths of several Americans. But respectable Republicans didn't criticize Trump for meeting with Pelosi, Schumer, or Sharpton. No, they criticized him and continue to criticize him for meeting with Kanye. Why? It's very simple. The media didn't create a sensation around Trump meeting with Pelosi, Schumer, or Sharpton, but they did create a sensation around Trump meeting with Kanye. So like the puppets they are, respectable Republicans can't stop tripping over themselves in condemnation of Trump. I regret to say that even Jewish leaders have jumped on this bandwagon. The OU put out a statement last week declaring, the association of a former president of the United States with some of the most vicious anti-Semitic figures in this country is deeply worrisome. We call on former President Trump to condemn these individuals and cut ties with them and their associates. These individuals refers to Kanye and Nicolas Fuentes, whom Kanye brought to the meeting with him as his guest. Trump says he had no idea who Fuentes was, and nobody, not even the Trump-hating media, really disputes this. So what's with this statement by the OU? As Rayol Schoenfeld notes in an article in the Queen's Jewish Link, the OU never issued a statement on anti-Semitism in the Black Lives Matter movement. It never issued a statement on Obama's association with Reverend Jeremiah Wright, famous for his "Goddamn America" speech. It didn't issue a statement after Biden was interviewed by a man who dresses like a woman and helps confuse millions of kids into ruining their lives. No, the OU didn't deem any of these worthy of a public statement. But Trump meeting with an unstable rapper, well, now that's a capital offense. But I dare say that even Rabbi Schoenfeld unwittingly sang to the tune set for him by the left. Why do I say that? Because he writes in his article that Trump's meeting with Kanye may be a deal breaker for him. A deal breaker. Why wasn't Trump's meeting with Sharpton a deal breaker? Honest question. At this point, who has caused more suffering and death to Americans and Jews? Sharpton or Kanye? The answer is Sharpton. So why condemn Trump for meeting with Kanye? Why? Because this particular meeting is in the news. And why is it in the news? Because the people who run mainstream media outlets want it to be in the news. And who are these people? Terrible, terrible human beings who are trying to destroy Western civilization as we know it. These are the people that the OU and even Rabbi Schoenfeld allow to determine when they speak up and when they don't speak up. That Trump once again is being unfairly maligned is infuriating. What's almost even more infuriating, though, is watching so many ostensibly intelligent people walking and talking only when the media says to walk and talk. I hate watching human beings act as automatons. God did not give us brains for us to shut them off.